You've probably seen it before, that confusing code on your denial paper, denied under section 214b. But what does that even mean? Is it permanent? Is it hopeless? In this video, I am going to show you exactly how to decode this and why understanding it gives you power to fix your case for the next time. By the end of this section, you will know the section 214b of the Immigration and Nationality Act, what really says, what you must prove, and why your next application can be totally different if you prepare the right way. Let's break it down simply. Section 214b is a law within the US Immigration and Nationality Act, and it basically says this: every visa applicant is presumed to be an immigrant unless they prove otherwise. In other words, the default setting from the moment you walk into the embassy is that the officer assumes you might not leave the United States after your trip. But what is your job now? Your job now is to convince them clearly, confidently, and with strong proof that you will return home after your visit. How you do that? You must show three important things: strong ties to your home country, like work, school, family, property responsibilities, a clear and temporary reason for your US trip, not secret plans to stay, and enough financial resources to fund your trip and return without needing to work illegally in the United States. Here is a real life example I personally worked on. I once worked with a student applicant, let's say her name is Maria from Brazil. At her first interview, she simply said, "I want to visit my uncle in Florida." No job, no school enrollment, no clear future plans in her own home country, Brazil. The officer denied her quickly. Maria wasn't a bad person. She was honest. But honestly alone wasn't enough. With our guidance on her second try, Maria brought 3 items with her at the second interview. Number 1, proof she was enrolled full-time in a master's program. Number 2, a signed letter from her school confirming her return to her own country. And number 3, proof that she had prepaid her next semester tuition. And the result, visa approved. And actually it was the same officer at the same embassy. Look, the US Visa Embassy doesn't approve visas based on feelings. They approved visas based on visible, documented life ties and clear temporary purpose. Now most people misunderstand Section 214b because of these 3 mistakes. They think it's because they weren't rich enough, which is a wrong thought. They believe once denied, they cannot never reapply again, which is a wrong belief. Or they think the officer hated them personally, which is completely wrong. None of those is never true. Remember, 214b is about what you prove, not who you are. If you didn't give enough convincing evidence the first time, you simply need to make your application strong again before reapplying. Here is what you need to do right now. Take a piece of paper, draw 3 columns. Tie to home country, purpose of trip, financial resources. Under each one, write at least 3 things you can show to prove you meet that requirement. Even if it's small, write it down. Trust me, it helps a lot to remember. Building your case starts with seeing what strengths you already have and what needs more work. Now you're already getting stronger. Understanding Section 214b is the first big step toward your visa approval. In the next section, we will uncover the most common mistake people make when applying and how you can avoid falling into the same trap.